Now let's look at our first form example. This one is very important. This is a spreadsheet that should go on top of your files, all of your files, because it contains all of the information that the attorney will be looking for when doing the demand or when doing the negotiation. So it says on the top, lien, health insurance, first party, state policy was issued, deck sheet, rejection waiver, policyholder, UIM, MedPay, police report, PD estimate, PD photos, prior claims, prior injuries, third party, policy limit, PD amount paid by who, first party or third party, deductible was paid, rental paid, loss of use. This is all the questions that the attorney will have, but you will answer with this spreadsheet and he'll love it. So make sure and put this on top of every file you are handling. Now it's time to see our forms, example forms that I have in your manual. The first example form that you will see, it's a picture taken of your first 2 pages in the file folder. On your left side, you're going to see the INS sheet is the most important document form that you're going to have in that file, because that is where you're going to put your client's general information, the date of the accident, what kind of accident, if it's pedestrian, auto versus auto, and you're going to have the first party insurance information as to the name, address, adjuster, phone number, email address, fax number, policy number, claim number. Then underneath that, you're going to have the third party information, which is the adverse party, the insurance company's name, address, adjuster, phone number, email address, fax number, policy number, claim number. Underneath, you're going to have a space to put the damages of the vehicle information, the doctor's information, and on your right side, there's a sheet called Activity Index. You're going to put the name of your client, the date of loss, which is the date of the accident, and then you're going to see numbered the intake, the retainer, each one of the documents that they sign, which is called the mental health authorization, the records authorization, power of attorney, and the HIPAA form that they need to sign. There's 3 documents that they're going to sign that needs to be notarized. I'm pretty sure that your attorney, if you're not a notary, your attorney will pay for your classes for you to become a notary. So the 3 documents that need to be notarized is the power of attorney, the HIPAA, and the records authorization. Now we're going to look at a better view, better picture of the INS sheet. It says on the top, date of accident, auto versus auto. It could be pedestrian, it can be slip and fall. Then you're going to see on your left hand side, plaintiff, it says driver. Then underneath, owner, insured, because sometimes the driver is different than the vehicle owner or the party insured. You might be driving the vehicle, but it is your sister's, and your sister's is the policy owner. Now, on the right side, it says insurance company, address, adjuster, phone number, email address, fax number, policy number, claim number. Underneath, the defendant driver, the adverse party's information, also owner, insured, and the insurance information. Underneath is property damage, health insurance, treating doctors, and when you last revised this information, because every time there's new information, you should revise this document in your file. The same with this next form. This is the activity index. It's a better picture. It's the entire picture, so you'll see what it says. This is activity index, name, date of loss, intake, retainer, mental health records, authorization, power of attorney, and HIPAA form. Now let's move on to the next two forms. This one is called Client's Medical List, and it's going to go on your left side. And then the next one is the Medical Records Index. And the picture I'm showing you is how it should look inside of your folder, file folder. It should have 4 different ledgers, so you can have all these forms. And this is the system that has worked for me for the last 25 years, and hopefully it'll work for you. So on the client's medical list, this is where you're going to list the doctor's name, phone number, fax number, address. Then you're going to see the rest of the information I will explain to you in continuation. You're going to see the right document that says medical record index. The reason why for this document or this form, it's because you're going to put the name of the doctor and the dates that the client first saw and was discharged in chronological order. Now I'm going to show you a better picture of the client's medical list. So now you see the client's name, the date of accident, social security number, date of birth. This is very important to have in the file because every time the adjuster calls, she or he will ask this information over and over again. So you want to have it handy. So on your left side, it's going to say treating facility, name, address, and phone number. That's what you need to put there. And then you're going to see lien, report, total bill, amount paid by who, and balance due. This is like your accounting. You have to keep up with the accounting because in each file, we have to do the accounting. That's the way you manage this case. Because if you know that you're working with a minimal policy of 1530, you need to keep control of the billing because you don't want to end up with a case where all the money is going to go to the doctor and none to your client. So this is the reason why we have this form. And at the bottom, you're going to put the total medical expenses and if there is any future cost. And also, here's the medical records index information, a better picture of it. You're going to see the case name, which is the client's name, the date of loss. You're going to put the name of the provider in each number file. And then on the right side, you're going to put first day that they saw the doctor until they were discharged. And that's what you need to keep up with. Because when it gets to the attorney or when you do the demand letter, it's like telling a story. And it has to have a sequence. When they first saw a doctor, what date were they first seen, and what day they were discharged.